What's good, y'all? It's your boy iPodKingCarter back with another NBA 2K26 Season 2 banger. Now listen, I've been in the builder lab all week and I finally cooked up the most broken Season 2 center build you're gonna see. This thing is 7-1 with a 93 mid-range and a 93 ball, but it still blocks everything. If you're tired of being slow, missing open shots, or getting bullied under the rim, this build fixes all of that. I'm calling this one the Crafty 3-level Diamond Eraser because it shoots, it passes, and it erases dudes at the rim. It's not your typical stretch big. You're basically a 7-foot playmaking sniper that can guard guards and protect the paint. So let's go line by line real quick. Let's start with finishing. You have an 88 close shot. You have a 90 standing dunk and an 85 post control. Not only are you automatic under the rim, but you also can post up as well as get those pick and roll situations to finish with flair every single time. Now, let's talk about the shooting aspect of it. You have a 93 mid-range. That thing is pure butter. If you really want to go for fades or step backs or anything like that, you have the ability to, and you shoot at a high clip because of this. Now let's talk about that three-pointer, man. It's a 90. Trust me, you'll green like a guard. There's no better three-pointer out there that you can get for a 7-footer. If you can get a higher three-pointer than this, that means that your wingspan is dog. Okay, so trust me when I say that putting cap breakers into this is it. Now, of course, a 70 free throw, we ain't really got to talk about that. If you don't know how to green your free throws, or, you know, I have the underhanded grandpa one, you know what I'm saying? So if you can't do that, I'm sorry to say, but you got to work on yourself. Now, let's talk about the 88 pass accuracy. You can dime from the top of the key like Jokic. You can throw outlet passes like Jokic. You're literally like you're Magic Johnson and Jokic combined. It's kind of insane. Like, I throw flashy passes, I throw lobs, I throw outlets, I throw backdoor cuts, I throw bounce passes. This 88 pass accuracy is turned me into a demon. And we'll talk about the cap breakers in a moment and why I did that, but trust me, you need that. Now, let's talk about that 89 block. Now, everybody will tell you, oh, you need to put up your interior defense. Interior defense doesn't matter. If you're not there to contest the shot, you're cooked. You see what I'm saying? So with the 89 block and a 77 interior D, you're basically a wall that can't be penetrated. Pause. You know what I'm saying? So that's just how it go. Now, let's talk about the strength for a minute. You're not a frail being in the paint. With an 83 strength and a 82 vertical, you're strong enough to bully people who think they can just get through you, pass you, whatever the case may be. So basically, you stretch the floor, you protect the rim, and you set up teammates. It's a true Season 2 meta hybrid, in my opinion, because there's a lot of people out there that want to do everything, but I can tell you right now, this build can do everything as a 7-footer. It helps on back ends. It helps on cuts. It helps on sides. If you play stack, whatever defense, whatever offense sets you want to run, this build can be an essential part of the offense and defense, whether it be a corner sitter, even a hash sitter because of the 93 ball, or if you want to run pick and rolls, pick and pops, slips, and on the defensive end, if you want to be on this one side of the stack, if you would like to be in a 2-3 in the middle, if you would like to be in a 3-2 on a corner, or listen, and I'm gonna tell you right now, it's funny because I even had my center as 3-2 on a hash against a slasher. That means that I knew for a fact that coming from one side of the hash in the 3-2, they will always send that one person to slash back door. So I was there to stop that. I could play low. I can anticipate that. And I'm going to tell you right now, if you think that a 50 still isn't enough, I don't know what game you're playing. You only need a 50 steal to play out of body. If you're really good at 2K, you can get lane steals with my build because I've done it. The badges on this thing go crazy too. You can run all sorts of badges at a high clip when it comes to the badge perks, but let me just let you understand something. I have brick wall on silver and I put a max +1 on it so it can be gold, which means my 80 plus strength plus gold brick wall, it devastates people. As well as I do have post fade phenom, which means I can of course do post fades, but I focus on that set shot specialist. My set shot specialist is on Hall of Fame with no max +1s. That is the extent of how insane this build is as a shooter. I have gold box out beast max, which means I can put a max +1 on it with my build specialization max +1, so I'll be having that on legends very soon. I also have Deadeye on gold on this build. Then as well as I have Break Starter coming on gold because I just upgraded that because of the cat breakers, which we'll talk about. Hook Specialist I have on gold, Pogo Stick on gold, Rise Up on gold, Versatile Finisher on gold, as well as the tier 2 badges. I got Dimer on Hall of Fame right now with the max +1s, but it's automatically gold. Float Game automatically gold. Aerial Wizard automatically gold. So off those slip and those quick slips where my guard is running to the middle and then I'm cutting from hash, he throws me lobs. I have High Flying Denier on gold maxed, which means I can max +1 that so that I can have that on Hall of Fame, so I can literally be the paint protector and I can jump at guards or even wings that are shooting the ball from the corner, the hash, or the middle. It doesn't matter. And of course, my limitless range is maxed on silver, which I can put a max +1 on to take that to gold. Now, as far as my badge perks go, this is what I currently have in season 2. For season 2, I told myself that I was not going to spend extra money besides the Hall of Fame pass. So we did not buy any level skips. We just getting it out the mud. So as you can see, I just have the takeover surges right now from season 2. So for the takeover ability, I went with Deep Bomber and I also went with Dishmaster. So as you can see, I made it pretty simple for myself for this build. As you can see, this ability gives me defensive rebound, interior defense, and 3-point shot, and I use Bomber. When I want to be that facilitator, I have defensive rebound, pass accuracy, and 3-point shot with Dishmaster. And for this one, if I know that I'm going up against a inside big, I up my defensive rebound, my block, and my 3-pointer, and I put Bomber on so that I stretch the floor for that inside big on the other end because I know how slow and heavy he is, and I just shoot over top of him every time. Now for this one, this is for when I know that we are playing against a guard with a 95 or higher 3-pointer. I put up my defensive rebound, my perimeter defense, and my 3-point shot, and I put on Deep Bomber because I know that there's going to be a lock that is playing most likely the pick and roll situation. So in that pick and pop, I can put my Deep Bomber on because I know if the lock is going to chase the guard through my screen, all I got to do is just slip pop, and then I'm gonna have an open 3 because that big, they can't keep up with me. It's that simple. They can't. So, and it allows me to play better perimeter defense. Even though I don't have challenger, it helps me move a little bit better. So that's why I go with that one. And you want to know the best part about this? You don't need crazy speed or dribble moves. You just play smart, position well, and dominate both ends. I know a lot of people would love a 7-footer that has better ball handling and better speed with ball, but come on, you're a 7-footer. You can't be a demigod. But what I can tell you is when you have cat breakers like these, it can turn your build up. Now, of course, I haven't touched finishing at all for this build. I went all in on shooting and playmaking, and now I am currently on my journey to a 93 block so that I can get that crazy high flying denier and paint patroller. And the interior defense, if I'm being honest with you, I really don't need to move it too much. So I'm thinking that I might either up my driving dunk or my driving layup, or I might even up my close shot when I get a little bit more cat breakers. But the best thing I could tell you is when I put up my mid-range with the +2 to 93, it gave me takeovers and more shooting, as well as, of course, you already see the 93 pointer is maxed out. That's for deep bomber. My pass accuracy, it gave me break starter, it gave me more dimer, as well as versatile visionary, and like I told you guys, the block is going to be giving me that paint patroller. So I'm going all in on this, man. I'm going all in on this build, and I believe that the more cap breakers you get, the more this build will be dominating. And let me be clear, you want to make this build when you hit starter 5 or more. Okay, if you create this build around, like, let's say starter 3. If you create this build around starter 3 and you have maybe like 9 cap breakers, that's completely fine. That's completely fine. I say go all in, go for it. But it's season 2 right now. If you are not starter 5 and on your way to try to get to veteran 2, as well as hitting level 40 every season, I want you to not try to make this build. Don't even try to create a variation, because you're wasting your time. If you're not willing to put time in, then you're losing out. But you know what I want to tell you guys? Let me show y'all how it actually moves. If you're ready to stop losing against 7-4 glass cleaners and 6'11 back ends, it's time to create this 7-1 3-level diamond eraser, because guess what? This build can shoot. Drop a like if you're rocking with the build, comment your height and position, and I'll make a custom version just for you. Catch me live on all platforms, kick.com, twitch.tv/iPodKingCarter, or catch me on YouTube live at youtube.com/@iPodKingLive. And if you're new, hit that sub button and join IKC Nation.